Forget all the troubles and blues. Dive into the blue. Oh yes, talk to the fish.
Good morning, fellow bubble makers. I'm Jack, your favourite clownfish host, and welcome to Talk to the Fish, where we give you the finest tips and tricks to make your underwater adventures safer and more enjoyable. Please welcome Regis, a professional dive instructor, a shark who's trained divers to find fish in my anemone. Hi, Regis.
Hello, Jack. Don't let my streamlined silhouette worry you. I'm more of a diving nerd than anything else these days.
Before we dive in, pun intended, I've just received a message from Seal Ina. Dear Jack, I'm planning to buy my first dive computer, but I'm totally lost in the ocean of choices. Help. Well, Seal Ina, you're in luck, because that's exactly what we're discussing today with Regis.
Perfect timing. You know, Jack, choosing a dive computer is like choosing your favorite diving spot. You need to know exactly what you're looking for.
So what's your take on choosing the right one?
Well, first things first, you need to be honest about your diving habits, even if you've just started. If you're like those weekend parrotfish who dive 10 times a year, you don't need the latest coral-encrusted supercomputer. But if you're planning to spend more time underwater than me, and I do love my long dives, invest in something with more features.
What about our older fish friends with, let's say, less sharp vision?
Yes. If your eyes aren't what they used to be, go for a bigger screen. No shame in that. I've seen too many divers squinting at tiny displays.
I thought they were counting plankton.
I don't think so, Jack. And let me tell you, nothing's more frustrating for a diver to do the long fin stretch, holding their computers at fin's length, arms fully extended.
They were not offering their fingers to a shy moray eel? I'm disappointed.
Not exactly the most relaxing way to enjoy the reef. Plus, those bigger screens often come with better backlighting and sharper contrasts. Some even have different color schemes for different information. Blue for depth, green for dive time, red for warnings.
Oh, and I've noticed some computers now double as regular watches with GPS.
That's true and perfect for those amphibious types who like to explore both underwater and on land. Though I must admit, I mainly use mine to track my favorite snacking spots.
And what about those who get overwhelmed easily?
They need to keep it simple. Some computers show you everything from your heart rate to the migration patterns of tuna school. If you just want the basics, depth, no decompression limit, and dive time, there are plenty of user-friendly options.
Speaking of displays, these new AMOLED screens with color coding are clearer than a tropical lagoon. Let's say now, if you are a tech head.
Oh, for those who want to tinker with gradient factors and technical diving parameters, there are some beautiful machines out there. And it's a good way to improve your skill, not to rest on your laurels of new diver.
Know thyself, and the fish will know his own.
But remember, among the major brands nowadays, you really can't go wrong.
Yeah, like different types of seaweed. They're all good, just different flavors. We will speak of the different brands in another episode. Now, Regis, I've heard horror stories about divers panicking when their computer starts beeping.
Oh, my seafloor. The famous beep of doom. That's something that makes my dorsal fin curl. The second crucial point is knowing your computer, like I know my favorite cleaning station.
I suppose some divers spent more time reading about their social media feeds than their dive computer manual.
And when that screen turns orange or red underwater, it's a bit late to start wondering what it means.
Read the manual, folks. Who would have thought?
Now, I would like to speak about a very important point, Jack.
About computer or lunch menu?
About your dive computer. Never forget that it's just a tool, not the great white shark of wisdom. It only accounts for about 25% of what affects your dive safety.
Only 25%? That's less than my success rate with anemone jokes.
Think about it. Does your computer know if you're tired? If you're diving in cold water? If you just have chased after that photo of a shy seahorse? If you're stressed because you saw what you thought was me, but was actually just seaweed?
So what you're saying is,
be conservative. Listen to your body and your training. If your computer says a 3-minute safety stop is enough, but you're tired or cold, make it 4, 5. Better safe than sorry. I may be a shark, but safety is what I'm really passionate about.
Words of wisdom from our favorite shark instructor. Any last pearls of wisdom to share with our viewers?
Yes, Know yourself before to buy the computer and treat your dive computer like a good buddy. Trust it, but don't blindly follow it into a cave full of moray eels.
Thanks, Regis. And that's all for today, folks. Oh, and if you enjoyed today's show, don't forget to hit that subscribe button faster than a shark chasing, faster than Regis swimming to his favorite current. Join us next week when we'll be discussing why fish don't need scuba gear, a scientific analysis. Until then, keep blowing bubbles.
Forget all the troubles and blues. Dive into the blue. Oh yes, talk to the fish.